Hey guys,
Welcome back to Forward Farming.
we are back again for now.
Finally.
Oh, I I was struggling to get my computer going again. Shocker. I feel like when Camilla Harris was talking about rural people not knowing how to run a fax machine, she was talking about me. I felt very targeted.
I don't think it's you though. I just think it's the rural, like if she doesn't think we know how to run things, maybe she could at least make sure we had good internet to run things.
True.
Probably be helpful.
It would be. Let's work on that.
Yeah. Not to get political, but
No, but excuse me, Camilla, if you're listening to this.
I'm sure she is.
Is that her name? I feel like I'm saying it wrong. I don't even.
Vice President Harris.
Oh shoot!
Is it Camilla or is it? I don't know.
I'm gonna feel like it. I'm gonna feel like a real jackass if I. Anyway,
it might be Kamala. Whatever. Vice President Harris, if you're listening to this. We don't know how to run a fax machine because we're millennials. It's not because we're dumb, but we're millennials. But we also don't have good internet. So,
oh gosh, just need all the help.
Anyways.
Anyway, how the heck are you?
I'm surviving, not thriving, but we're surviving.
Mm-hmm.
How about you? Yeah.
Today was a day.
Porter's still with your mom?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I dropped him off at 10 o'clock today, and then I got over there. I got home like at 2:30. I went to the big city to get groceries from Sam's Club today, and it was an exciting day. I almost couldn't sleep last night. I was so excited to get some just alone time.
Oh, did you go by yourself?
Mm-hmm. It was
That's
very nice. Yeah. Yesterday, Dan was like, because they're starting harvest tomorrow, so he was working a little bit this morning, and he's like, well, can you wait till this afternoon to go, and then I can go with you? Like, no, you are not going with me.
This is an urgent matter. Although maybe if he was with you, you'd have a chicken pot pie for dinner. Not to bring that up, but maybe.
That's my low for the week, honestly.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah. So Porter's with my mom right now. She would not give him up, which is whatever. He was sleeping, so
yeah,
that's fine.
All right. Well, I suppose we can do some highs and lows, and then maybe just do some farm updates, because I feel like we haven't talked in a while. So if we try to do anything besides that, it'll be like a 2-hour podcast.
Yeah, that works for me. All so right. Let's get the highs. What's your high for the week?
Okay, my high. I don't know if you follow gosh, I'm gonna butcher her name, and she like literally just explained how to say it. Emily Rochelle, she's gonna kill me. Okay, anyways, if you don't follow her, it's Raising whatever her last name is. And she does like a little, I don't want to call it a challenge, but it's called You Do You 82. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay, so it's really cool. You pick like 6 habits that you kind of want to work on. And then it's like an 82-day challenge, if you want to call it a challenge, where you just try to do those 6 habits. So you do like 6 daily habits. And it kind of just, having the tracker, it kind of helps you to get those habits completed. And then obviously when you do it so many days in a row, it kind of becomes a habit, and then you don't have to think so hard about it. So we started that October 1st. My 6 habits are drinking a gallon of water, taking my vitamins, hugging the kids every day, giving myself grace, which is probably the hardest one, reading my devotional. I got an Enneagram 9 devotional.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited for it. I've been reading a little bit every night, but like the first part of it is just like kind of explaining what a 9 is and like your number and stuff like that. So I haven't actually gotten into the devotional part of it. And then my last one is just to moisturize my face and hands because I'm really bad at that. And it's getting to be winter time. So I'll need all the help I can get. But I started that. So I'm really excited for it, kind of just to get, I don't know, maybe back into the swing of things. I feel like I've been drowning a little bit lately. So hoping that helps. But yeah, that's my high.
That sounds like a really good high. You're gonna have to keep us updated on that.
Yeah, it's really cool. And she's got a group on Facebook too. So there's just like a big community of people doing it. And like you can start whenever you want, but it's just nice. You can kind of have always like have cheerleaders in your background and stuff. So she's doing really cool things.
Cool. Do you know other people in that group or that are doing it with you?
Besides her, I didn't know anyone like beforehand. So I know one of her posts had everyone put in like their Instagram handle. So I've been following them. Maybe I'll get to know more people, but it's like, I mean, it's a ton of different people. She is married to a farmer. And then like a lot of the people in the group, some of them are farmers, but some of them aren't. Like she's got a really wide variety of people. So it's kind of nice.
Cool. That sounds
Mm-hmm.
that sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Let me know how that
Yeah.
goes.
Will do. What's your high?
Our addition is finally done and
Woo!
we're kind of moved in, which is nice.
That's exciting.
It is. I'm very excited. And the shower is like the best thing I've ever experienced. Not really,
It
but
looks like it. No,
it's
I bet it
very
looks like it.
so for people that haven't creeped on my Instagram, it's like a rain head or whatever, like where it comes straight down from the ceiling. And it is glorious.
That'd just be mad. I'd probably like put a chair in there and just sit in there.
Yeah, we put in like a little corner bench type thing, but it doesn't reach back there.
Man.
I know.
Just
I
get a
know.
little plastic stool.
I should. I would never leave. I would just sit in there. Oh, where's Amber at? Oh, she's just drowning in the shower. It's fine.
Dan, we need a bigger water heater.
Honestly. Yeah, so that's pretty sweet. So then so now I have space for Porter's thing. So now I'm not changing his diaper out in the living room on their changing table. He actually has a room and I might work on that. That might be my goal for the week is to get that set up. So
Yeah, because
I
you really didn't get to do like a nursery yet, right?
no, I didn't. So his nursery is kind of, well, it's not kind of, it is our old bedroom. So we're not painting it or anything, but I have like sticker decal things for the walls. And it's kind of like a woodland theme. So there's like a big sticker tree, and then there's like little cute little animals that you can slap on the wall.
Oh, that'll be cute.
Yeah. So I'm excited to kind of get that all set up. So right now I just have the walls cleaned. I washed the walls and I cleaned the floors. So now I'm still kind of like moving my shit out and moving his shit in. So
It's
gives me
nice that
something to do.
he's like already here because I feel like if the addition happened before he was born, you'd probably be like trying to do it all before he got there
Mhm.
or got here. So it's probably kind of nice that it took a little bit longer.
Yeah. So kind of I've been kind of cleaning at a very slow pace. So I have like one of those front carrier things, but not the wraps because those scare me. I don't trust those. I
I
don't
was never
trust
good at them.
myself. It's not that I don't
I always
trust
had to hold
them.
them.
Yeah. Yeah. It just scares me that I won't put it on right or something and he just slip right through. But I can just throw him in there and kind of get cleaning done for like 20 minutes if he's in a good mood. And then after that, just all hell breaks loose. But yeah, that's my goal for the week. So we're doing this out of order, but what's your goal for the week?
Goodness gracious. I Hollywood. I need to get my life together. That's always a good goal. No, I was gonna say my goal for the week is that like literally everything is behind at home.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm kind of thriving at work, which is nice, but it's not really relating to being at home because the kids are, well, Sophia's in 4K and then the kids are in daycare, which is really great. They're all doing excellent. But I pick them up when Sophia gets out of school at 3. So I go from work straight to getting them And it's just hard to do anything by the time you get home.
Mhm.
You get home and then they're hungry and they want to do this and do that and stuff. So I feel like the housework is just getting really behind. I worked on a bunch of laundry today, and we kind of got the kitchen, or not the kitchen, but the living room and dining room cleaned up today. So I'm hoping, I don't know. I feel like if I could just get on top of it, it would be easier to stay on top of it. But like I said earlier, I'm drowning. So that's my low. And then my goal is to just keep on trucking and get that done.
There you go. Just
Yeah.
be kind. You got a lot going on. You got
Yeah,
a shit ton of
that's
stuff
why
going on.
that's why I put give myself grace.
Yes, honestly.
Yeah. But I guess my other goal too is we have a really busy week of like just getting stuff done. And Joey's on night shift, which is actually kind of nice, not for him because he doesn't get to sleep. But started working on combining soybeans. We got rain last night and today, so it'll probably be a day or two before he can get back in the field. But he actually we bought a combine this year. So that's really nice to just be able to like do it kind of on our own schedule. But then we had to get gravity boxes because it was like, well, okay, you have a combine, but if you have nowhere to put your grain, like then it doesn't really make any sense. So then we get those, but it works out nice. We haul it with the truck, that way the kids can go. So since he's on days, I'll kind of be hauling beans while he combines, yada yada. But then we've got a steer to take in this week. We've got our pigs that we're taking in this week. And I'm finally getting my truck fixed this week, so that will be nice.
So you got a little bit going on too, outside
Yeah.
of.
Yeah. A little bit. We're doing okay though.
We are thriving. We are doing great.
Mm-hmm. What about your low?
My
We'll
low.
jump back to the low.
Yeah. Going to Sam's Club today was a low. I went at noon, which was my own fault. Dumbass.
Do they have samples anymore?
They were giving out apple samples.
No.
Who want nothing against apples, but I don't want a Fuji apple sample. Like, you know what a Fuji apple tastes like? Give me quesadillas. What is this? But it was so busy. And I mostly went to get like freezer meals and stuff because harvest is starting tomorrow. And my mom, I was getting stuff for her too. And she's like, oh, get pot pie if they have pot pies because they're super good. And I was like, okay, that does sound good. So then I was over in like that meal area and there was one pot pie left. And I shit you not, this pot pie is like the size of a frozen pizza. Like it's huge. It's a $20 pot pie. And I'm really excited. It has like like legit pie crust on it, like woven lattice.
And it was fresh. It wasn't frozen, right?
Yeah, it was fresh. Yeah. Like it was very soft. So after spending like $230 on groceries and getting home and realizing like I didn't get anything, I'm going out to the car and I open it up and I take the pot pie out to gently place it in the back. And the freaking top pops off this pot pie because it's in like a pie tin type thing. So it's like got the bottom and like the clip on top. And I drop it everywhere. And there's just like pie crust and there's like gravy all over my shoes and on my grapes. Like, okay, well, there goes my pot pie. And there's only one left. So I couldn't go back and be like, hey, I dropped this. Can I get another one? No, there's one pot pie left. And I ruined it. I ruined my entire day. So
is it just chilling in the parking lot now?
Mm-hmm. There's just like a murder scene of a pot pie.
I bet the birds will be happy.
Yeah, so there's that. But I did get like chicken enchiladas, rotisserie chicken enchiladas.
Ooh, I bet those will be good.
Yeah, I'm excited. They looked very cheesy too. And then I got manicotti or stuffed shells that look good too. And then they had a chicken Alfredo, but I was a little worried that might upset my tummy, so I didn't get that. But
I was just telling Joey today that I should sign up for Sam's Club again. We like did it a long time ago, and I don't know, we just stopped going. But these children eat so much now that I feel like it would be worth the membership again.
Yeah, that's why we didn't go for the longest time, was just because it's too much stuff for two people. But yeah. I mean, it's not like Porter's eating, so I don't know.
Well, but it's if you can get meals and stuff and not have
Yeah.
to think about it during harvest, that's
Yeah. So if you live by a Sam's Club, get a pot pie and let me know how it is. Because I hear they're delicious.
but don't drop it.
But don't drop it. Be careful of the top. It pops off. Sons of bitches.
Sounds like a design flaw to me.
Mm.
Sam's Club, if you're listening.
I would like $20 back or a new pot pie. Those are my demands.
I bet you probably could have brought it back in and been like, yeah. They probably would have felt bad for you.
If I was still like very pregnant, I definitely would have walked back in and like cried and be like,
Oh yeah.
help me, I'm dumb.
I remember one time I was at Quick Trip and I don't remember what exactly I dropped, if it was a hot dog or a like a roller thing. And so like I had it and I grabbed another one then and I went up and I was like, I dropped this. I'm really sorry. Like I'll pay for it. And then I went this one too. And the lady just looked at me. She's like, oh no, honey, like what, it's fine. It's fine. So that was really nice of them. Thank you, Quick Trip. But I felt like an idiot.
Speaking of dropping things at Quick Trip, Dan he gets the breakfast burritos and they come in that little sleeve thing.
Yeah.
And the last 2 times he's gotten burritos, he walks as soon as he like leaves the building. I don't know, he moves it in some way, but he always dumps it upside down and it just splatters at his feet. And just the look of defeat on his face because he doesn't go back in and ask for a new one. He's just, oh.
So then he goes hungry. That's so sad.
Well, he gets other stuff too to hold him over, but RIP to those burritos. So we're really great at feeding the birds. We're just
birds gotta eat too, I guess.
Anyway, whew, now I'm all fired up.
Oh goodness. I don't think I've dropped any food recently.
No need to show off. It's fine.
Sorry to brag, but thriving in that department.
So how are things going at work? What are you up to?
Just watching chickens out my window right now. I'm not really sure what they're doing.
They probably heard me talking about that pot pie and like, bitch.
They got really hungry. Where'd you say that store was? Can we make our way there quick?
Is that where Susan went? Susan!
Why did the chicken cross the road? To get to the pot pie.
You're welcome.
Anyways, things at work are kind of slowly slowing down, which is nice. When I was gone, it was like we were really ramping up, like super busy calving time. And so then when I came back, it was still a really busy calving time, it was hard being like thrown back into that. Like I love being busy. I love all the new calves and stuff, but at the same time, I felt like I was trying to get caught up on stuff from when I was gone and like just trying to like do all this stuff. And it was crazy, but things are finally slowing down. I think I finally have like a good kind of pumping routine and schedule. That was another thing that was really hard because with Joe and Sophia, I didn't have to pump hardly ever. So just having to figure out what worked for me took a little bit of time, but that is going well now. And I found like things that I can do while I'm pumping, because that's another thing. It's super boring to just sit there and pump. Like I thought about buying a Willow or the LV, like $500, and insurance does not cover hardly any of it. So it is what it is. I've been doing like bookwork while I pump, or I've been making out ear tags, stuff like that. So we're slowly getting everything caught up, getting into routine, getting ready for winter. Not that it feels like winter.
Don't say that word yet. We're not there.
No, I mean, I'm not ready for it, but it's like, it doesn't feel like fall, I should say.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, today I have shorts and a sweatshirt on, and I've been comfortable all day. So it's getting better, but it's still in like the 70s here.
Yeah. Yeah. I think yesterday we were still in the 80s.
Yeah. Yesterday was warm until that rain came in.
I don't think we got rain yesterday, just a little bit today. just to
Mm.
kind of get the ground wet, but we've been pretty toasty.
I think we got rain Friday night too. Yeah, we did. We got like an inch Friday night.
I don't think what day it even is.
Sunday. Yeah, it was Friday. Because we they were combining. Joey had to go to work. So his neighbor was combining and then his dad came to help out. And they like got the bins full and then we kind of like looked up and you could just see the rain clouds. They were like really close. So they're like, oh, we probably should get this stuff inside. And they pulled the tractor in and then they got the combine in the shed and like a minute later I could just hear the rain coming and it was so loud it just started downpouring. I'm like, well, that was good.
Yeah, that doesn't happen very often in your favor.
No, good timing though. So yeah, apparently rain, I didn't know this. I don't know anything about crops. I won't pretend to, but apparently rain is good right now because it helps the crops. I don't think to dry out, but it helps them in some way to like finish drying out or like finish being ready to be harvested.
Interesting.
Don't ask me how, but yeah, very interesting.
Huh. I don't know anything about crops either. Well, like normal crops. So I can't help you out.
Ask me any question about cows and I can help you. But crops, nope. I'm starting to learn a little bit more. That was one of those things like in college we had to take a crops class and I blew it off. Like I did the bare minimum to get through it. And now I kind of wish I would have paid a little bit more attention, but I learn a little bit every year.
I always think it'd be not super interesting. It'd always be kind of neat to take like a normal ag class, like a college level ag class.
Yeah,
I
I mean, I loved all of my classes, but crop science, my teacher wasn't great either. It was a super boring class, and I was just like, this is dumb.
Because it just seems like such a vague subject. Like, how do you narrow it down?
It was mostly learning about like different types of soils and like plant. Like it wasn't necessarily like learning about the crops that we grow, which might have been more interesting. It was just, I don't know, not for me.
Yeah, I don't even know how that goes. Because I can like I think I only took like one ag class, and that was in like 7th grade, and we learned more about the woods and animals than anything. Like, this is a life cycle of a frog.
Super important to know.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
you progress through life.
So like I was never an FFA or anything, so I don't know, or 4-H, like I never did any of that stuff. So I'm all fresh at this stuff. So that's why I didn't know it was like a breed of or whatever. I didn't know it was not a brand of cow.
Style of cow.
Yeah, I didn't know. So
They should, did they have 4-H at your school or FFA?
we did have FFA, but like I thought it was just for like animal kids or like
We didn't even have one at our school, but my senior year, I joined it at a different school. Just like a dairy judge. I tried getting it started at my school and they did not. Someone's crying. They were like, well, there's no one here to teach it and like pretty much like go F off because no one gives a crap about ag at our school. We only care about sports. So it was short lived, but I did it 1 year at another school, which was nice. I didn't get to take any of the classes, but I went to their meetings.
do they have it? Do they have it at your school here now? Like, can your kids do it when they're older?
Yeah, probably because we're in a pretty rural area. And like where I come from, there's hardly any farms left. So there was, I mean, the school I took it at was like half hour, 45 minutes away. So there's just not a lot of opportunity for FFA over there, which is kind of sad. Like it doesn't even matter if you're farming or not. It's just, it'd be smart to have those ag classes so that people know where their food comes from and stuff.
So is like 4-H kind of the transition into FFA, or like can you take 4-H like into high school?
4-H you can start at I think 7 or 8 years old, and then before that is Clover Buds. And Clover Buds is like I think just school age at maybe 6 or so. and you can just do little projects, but like to show animals and stuff, you had to be, I want to say it was 8. And then, yeah, you can do it all the way until after, I think my last year was after my freshman year of college in 4-H.
Hmm.
So
So what is
that's
it
kind of
like? What's
4-H,
a,
like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, what's the difference between 4-H and FFA?
FFA is egg based, and 4-H is like literally anything under the sun. So you can do any, you can do all the egg projects, but they have photography,
Oh,
any
that's
arts
right.
and crafts. And it's a lot. I mean, both of them do like leadership training and stuff like that. But yeah, 4-H, you can pretty much do anything there's a project for, which is kind of nice. Whereas I think FFA is only high school level, if I think. Don't quote me on that, but
It might be middle school too.
was it?
I think so. I think I remember vaguely.
We'll have to get someone on. If you are big into FFA and you want to be a guest on the podcast, let us know.
Yeah, because we know nothing.
Yeah,
Um,
but
I don't remember how we got on that subject. Oh, taking egg classes.
oh, right. Squirrel.
So we don't really have an agenda for tonight. We're just gonna kind of chit chat, I guess, and kind of get caught up on what's going on. Do like a little farm update because we haven't talked anything about like children in a while. So if we seem like we're kind of scatterbrained, it's because we are.
I was gonna say, yeah, we are.
And it's also we're in the middle of a busy season. So how many calves did you guys end up having? How long were you gone for? Like how long was your leave?
5 weeks. And then when I went back the first 2 weeks, I think I was 3 days a week. And then after that, I was back to full time. And that's when Jack started daycare. So wasn't super long, wasn't as long as I wanted it to be, but one of the girls had to go back to school. So it was either like find someone to replace her, like train someone for a couple weeks, or just go back and take the minimum shifts that I had to. So it wasn't that bad, but at the same time, like I wasn't ready, so it wasn't super fun for me. But we survived.
Good. And you're feeling okay? Everything was
Oh Jesus. Yeah. Hold on, I need a drink of water. So we I'll talk about this more in I'm gonna record an episode to kind of follow Amber's traumatic birth to show you a less traumatic birth.
yeah.
But I have started seeing a pelvic floor therapist, which has been really interesting. I don't know if you can hear Jack is crying. I don't know why. But I've been kind of doing that after work. I go there once a week. So she's helping me out a lot because turns out having 3 kids and doing like a lot of lifting for I don't know how many years of my life can wreak havoc on your body. So that's been actually helping me a lot. I'm very more aware of like how I'm lifting things and how I'm engaging my core and stuff. And it's a ton of stuff that I would have never thought of on my own. So that's helping me in that aspect. Otherwise, the first few weeks were really hard because I had no appetite. So I really had no energy. That is getting better. I still sometimes have to make myself eat, but it's getting better, I guess is all I can say about that. And it's really easy for me to drink water, which is good. So I've got that going for me. But other than that, like recovery wise and everything it's going well. Things are getting easier every single day. So
good. One moment while Becca dies. It's fine. Yeah, I think so we're starting harvest this week on Monday the 4th. So my mom is kind of taking the majority of my job from last year. So she's going to be running the berry pump. So that's I don't want to say a pretty cheesy job, but you just kind of stand there and push buttons. So there's not a lot of moving or lifting or heavy duty work to be done. So she's going to be doing that for probably 3 days a week. And then I'm going to start to come back maybe 2 days a week. And then when I'm working, she's going to be watching Porter for me. So I have my 6-week appointment tomorrow. So I'm going to go get checked out there and hopefully everything looks well. And if I get the A-OK, then maybe I'll do 3 days a week. Just kind of ease my way back into it because last weekend we had Crayon Fest and I was walking around a lot, like all day long, and I was very sore afterwards. So hopefully everything is okay. Maybe if I'm just standing still a little bit more and not moving or walking or lifting heavy things, it should be okay. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so if I don't know, if I'm not working, I'm going to try to get like more footage of harvest and stuff because I'm not able to do that when I'm on top of a machine, obviously. So hopefully I can walk around a little bit more. I got Porter a set of headphones, noise canceling headphones. So I can take him around the machinery and get footage. Hopefully he cooperates and just chills while I do that. I got him a new wagon so I can kind of pull him on the gravel a little bit more if he doesn't want to be strapped onto me. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see how that goes and see if he can tolerate it or not. And yeah, we'll see. We'll just see how this harvest goes. I'm gonna be like, I'm kind of bummed I'm not able to do as much, obviously, but at the same time, I'm not going to complain about just hanging with my baby either. That's kind of nice too.
It's kind of Jesus. I can't even talk. It's nice to be able to like ease back into it.
Yeah. I'm very, very lucky that I'm able to take this time off, especially now, and just kind of rely on my family to pick up the slack for me, which I don't enjoy that, but it's nice that they're able to do it. Oh. I just sent Dan on a mission to go pick up Porter because he's still at my mom's. And my dad texted me. He's like, "Do you guys want a pizza hot dish? I made you guys one." I'm like, yes, I want a pizza hot dish. Ugh.
Is that even a question?
Yeah. We're going to turn out anything pizza related. The other parts of the country have like pizza hot dish, like, or is that just a Midwest thing?
So I guess I need to ask you what a pizza hot dish is. Like, it sounds amazing, but I don't think I've necessarily ever had one.
Really? Have you had like a spaghetti hot dish? Where it's just
like a spaghetti casserole?
Yeah. Where it's just like baked spaghetti pretty much. It's kind of like that, but with pizza, like pizza stuff. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that
so
sounds good.
Yeah, like noodles and like a pizza sauce and pepperoni and sausage and lots of cheese. And like, I think they put olives on it, but I don't like olives. So just pick those off and throw them across the room.
The bear.
Yeah. Bear will eat anything.
That sounds really good. I'm kind of hungry. Sorry. All right. Well, okay. So yeah, I guess besides harvest, you got anything else going on?
I have no idea. I honestly have no idea what's going on out there.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. No, not really. Like, I've been just kind of stuck in the house in my bedroom while the renovations have been going on. Like, I couldn't just like get up and I could get up and walk around the house, but I just didn't want to see people. I didn't want to see people. Then I would have to get dressed and like, who wants to do that? So I've just been kind of living in my own little world. I watched a lot of TV, a lot of Netflix. So that was nice. I got caught up on Ozark, finished that series.
I haven't watched that yet.
That's good. If you like Breaking Bad, have you seen Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
It's similar to that, but a little bit more, it's a little bit more dark than Breaking Bad, I think.
Okay.
And then I also watched Manifest.
That was good. I just finished
that. Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I cruised through that. I thought the first season was really good. And then after that, I was just like, it's getting a little far-fetched, but I'm interested. They left it on a really good cliffhanger. If you've never seen
Oh
it.
my gosh, yeah. I couldn't like it ended and then I was like, seriously, there's not a next
I know.
episode.
I was waiting for the next episode. I'm like, what? I think they just started filming it too, so we're not going to have another season for a minute. But it's about this flight that goes missing, and then it suddenly reappears like 5 years later, but the people on the flight have no idea that they were gone. Is that a good way to describe it?
Yeah. So like everyone else has aged 5 years and they like
Yeah.
were just literally gone, lost in
Yeah.
space.
So it's a good show if you kind of like sci-fi, kind of actiony. I don't know. It's good. I would recommend it.
Indeed. Not to wrap this up, but my children,
They're pounding on the door.
they're pounding on the door. I don't know where Joey went. He's clearly not watching. What? Sure. Just asked if she could have a popsicle. Of course she can.
A girl.
I think Joey went outside and just left them inside.
Okay.
Sounds all right.
Yeah. So I don't really have much else going on.
I don't either. Yeah, just I mean, we're really busy, obviously, but just combining and a lot of harvest going on around here. So I look forward to seeing more of the cranberry harvest.
Yeah. Stay tuned
That's
for
always
that.
interesting.
So yeah, we'll kind of keep this a short and sweet episode. And next week, I think, I don't know, we don't have a schedule, but our tentative plan is for Becca to talk about Jack and how he was welcomed into the world. So and then after that, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So
Fly by the seat of our pants, because you guys know we would never plan anyway. So
no, we don't.
we're not gonna let the kids change that.
So thanks for sticking with us and through the drought period. Hopefully we're kind of back onto a more regular schedule and get our shit figured out along the way. No promises. Hashtag bless this mess.
Right.
So if you're not already following us, we're at Forward Farming Podcast. Becca's over at Farming with the Hillbees, and I'm over at Cranberry Chats. If you're not following us already, and feel free to leave us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. Otherwise, you can find us pretty much wherever you find podcasts now, whatever this is called.
This thing where we talk.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Anyway, I think that's it.
Yeah. Good job.
I'm just so
Thanks.
distracted by Pizza Hot dish. I can't focus.
And I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna make for dinner because it's 6:15 and I forgot to set meat out.
Apparently popsicles are what's for dinner.
Yeah, could
Yeah.
be worse.
It could be.
All right. Well,
Alrighty.
thanks for listening, guys, and I will talk to you next week.
Bye.